Hello and welcome to Corey's Adoptable Pets. Today I have with me Sylvia. She's going to be talking about her pet Biko, a cockatoo who needs rehoming. So Sylvia, hi, welcome. Tell us a bit about yourself, and then mainly tell us about Biko who needs rehoming.
Yeah, so my husband and I actually we adopted Biko from another couple about 5 years ago,
Mhm.
and she was our first foray into birds, and we learned a lot from her, and then we got more birds after her. So most people don't start with a cockatoo, but we did. So
Right.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. Well, tell us
yeah.
all about, Biko and her personality and so forth.
Well, she's got a strong personality. She's 20 years old, so
Mm,
she knows what she likes and she knows what she doesn't like. She has her favorite foods, and she had a lot of people food when we got her. She was been had been given wings and pizza and all that
oh,
stuff. So you can imagine she was a little frustrated when we tried to wean her off those things. So now she's on her favorite vegetable is spinach. We give her nutriberries. We call them her cereal balls. She doesn't
mhm.
like anything sweet, so she's not big on fruit. But personality wise, she can be super, super loving. She's even me, I mean, she's bonded to my husband, but even for me, I pet her foot when she's in the cage. I can stick my hand in the cage and put food in. So she's more used to males because that's who were her primary caregivers before. But again, I'm the only other person. I'm her number two, apparently.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I'm part of her flock. So
Excellent.
yeah.
Excellent. Okay, well, by the way, do you happen to know what the life expectancy is for a cockatoo?
I believe cockatoos are 60 years. Yeah,
Okay,
something like
okay, and she's
that.
20
Yeah,
now, so that would give
she's
people
20
an
now.
idea of the commitment
Yes.
involved. Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
that's right. Absolutely. Yeah.
And
We're
speaking,
her third home. We're her third home.
third home, okay, okay.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can find her final flock.
Yes, I hope so. And
Yeah.
honestly, I can say we would not be rehoming her if it wasn't for, we've had her for 5 years, but our condo board, I guess there was a complaint of noise, and our condo board is forcing our hand.
Mm.
So that's the only reason why we're rehoming her. Otherwise, we would have been her final home. So
Okay, wow, that's unfortunate, but
it is.
those sorts of things can happen for sure.
Yes.
So, speaking of, her age, and what are some other special considerations for her for people to keep in mind if they're interested in adopting Biko?
Mostly it's her diet, and then keeping an eye on her hormonal behaviors. So all birds get hormonal just like everybody else, certain times a year.
Mm.
So if she has lots of things to chew, mostly wood, she loves chewing wood. So people with fireplaces, she can help them chew wood for their fireplace, for kindling. So just keeping her busy like that. So those are the important things to kind of, and keep her diet as low fat as possible. Treats are great once in a while, like we give her pistachios sometimes and stuff like that, because it's just, when she's being a good girl, she deserves a treat. We all do, right? But
Yeah,
try to keep it as lean as possible.
right, right,
Yeah.
gotcha. And so any other thoughts as to what would be an ideal home for Biko specifically?
Yes, so definitely a house, just because we don't want the person to run in the same issues that we have.
Hmm.
And I would say patience with her, because cockatoos, they, especially in the beginning, they're a little more timid if they don't know you and so forth. So I would honestly say, you know, homes with young children, I would be just very careful and monitor, because you don't want them sticking their little fingers in her cage, because it's important to know that the cage is her domain, it's her house, and no one would want someone poking their finger in your window either at you, right? So it's just be respectful of her space, things like that. She will, once she gets to know you, she'll do her little squawk if you leave the room sometimes, or she's like a baby. She squawks when she's thirsty. She squawks when she's hungry, you know. So, I mean, one of the first things she squawks about is if she had dropped something in her water dish. She loves fresh, clean water regularly. You know, so, but other than that, she's very loving. She clicks her tongue when she's happy about something. She bops her head. She loves music, enjoys music. So. So, you know, a lively house is good because it keeps her entertained.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, and no big dogs because she's never been around large dogs before. So we would be afraid for her being scared of that, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, is there anything else you wanted to mention at all before we meet Biko?
Oh, she even, yeah, my husband just reminded me, my husband walks her around a lot. She's been clipped since she was a baby. So she does not fly, but she does walk around. She even walks around our house. So, you know, so it's quite funny to see her waddling around the house and everything. But she loves sitting outside as well. So even in a house, if they take her cage outside and let her sit out there, or once she's gets close to somebody, she'll actually just sit on a table outside with them in their backyard. So yeah. So.
Okay, cool. And for those who are interested in adopting Biko, they get in touch through the Parrot Adoptions Ontario network?
Yes, please. And the admins there, if they reach out to the admins on that page, on that Facebook page, they will send them an application form. And then we will review it and you know, pick out the home that we, as her parents, you know, think is probably best suited for her, because we want her to be as happy as possible if she can't be with us.
Obviously, okay. Fantastic. And I will put a link directly to the Parrot Adoptions Ontario Facebook group so people can get there quickly. Yeah, let's meet Biko.
Okay. That's my husband, Rob.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
she's enjoying her head scratches.
Ooh.
Ooh, pretty girl.
Ooh.
Ooh, so pretty.
Lovely lady. Yes.
You see the computer, don't you?
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
You see the computer. It's got your attention. Yeah. She'll sit beside me for hours.
Yeah.
Where she just likes to have a little bit of a head scratch and just kind of cuddle up to you.
See, that's her licking my husband's arm, his wrist. Yeah.
I've taken her to Confederation parks, to ravines and that. She just sits on my shoulder and walks all around.
Yeah, are you saying hello?
Oh.
Are you saying hello?
It gets the attention of a lot of the birders around.
Absolutely. Yes.
Thing like her on my shoulder.
Oh, she's so lovely.
She also comes.
Show the cage.
Yeah, she also comes with the cage and everything in it. So
terrific.
And whatever food we have left for her and so forth. So you know, and we will deliver within reason. I mean, if it's 5 hours away, that's a bit much for her, but we will bring her to her new home as well. We're willing to do that.
Wonderful.
She'll probably come right back down.
Yeah, here she comes.
There she goes. Well, you guys shouldn't have too much trouble finding this lovely lady a home.
We hope not. She deserves the best.
She
We just
does.
want somebody that's
Yeah.
gonna love her as much as we've loved her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And still will.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.